What's up, everyone, and welcome to Monday's edition of Reptile News. Now, you know, it's kind of funny. Well, I'm sure most of you have never done something like what we're doing here before, but when you do something like this and then you take some time off, quite a lot of time actually, and then you try to come back, the schedule, so many life changes, both personal, business, work, family, everything, so many life changes take place. It's so hard to get back into. In fact, it's Sunday now that I'm recording this, Sunday afternoon, and I have been away all day working. And I almost decided to not record today, but I thought, no, I got to push through it. And it's just funny how that works. Bear with me. I will get back into it as well as I can. I'm trying to maintain 3-day-a-week schedule, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So let's move on to our first story, where a Missouri school was let out early due to a loose snake. Apparently around 10 a.m. in the morning, Brentwood High School, all 400 students were sent home early because a 9-foot boa escaped from its cage. The boa was left after a biology teacher had retired. She left the snake with the class, and they ended up finding the snake in the floor after tearing the floor up, wrapped around some plumbing. And they don't really get into what's going to happen now. They say that there was a faulty hinge, I believe it was, on the cage, a broken one that allowed the snake to get out. Presumably the snake was, the repair was affected and the snake was put back in the cage, hopefully at least. And now let's move on to a story out of Australia. I don't want to say this is a funny story because it's not funny for the people that it happened to, but apparently a woman was bitten by a carpet python, and they had a snake catcher come out, catch the snake, and relocate it. And not very long later, the man was grazed by a carpet python. They called the same snake catcher out, and he said it was the same snake that was there before. Now, I'm not 100% sure how he decided that it was the same snake. I got to assume he knows what he's... I mean, he's Australian. He knows about snakes, right? Don't they all? That's kind of a racist remark. This time, apparently, the snake catcher did relocate it to a much farther away area. And now we're going to talk about something that really excites the heck out of me. I don't normally go into detail with it, and I probably won't stray from that here, just because as much as I love science, I just don't love those big words. But a new fan throat lizard species has been discovered, and I'll show you guys a picture of it. It's really, or maybe it's over there, I don't know. It's on one side, there's a picture. It's really cool looking lizard. It almost reminds me of, you know, it looks like our western fence lizards with just a gorgeous throat. Now, they are naming the species Cetana Attenborough II. I think I pronounced that properly. Of course, they're naming it after Sir David Frederick Attenborough, the famous broadcaster and naturalist. And now on to another story that I mean, this is kind of an exciting day for me, because I love hearing about these things. I love reading about them. Don't so much love talking to the camera about them, but apparently New Zealand's largest lizard is about to return after a century-long absence to the Bay of the Island. I don't know how to pronunciate this, so I'm going to Google it. Now, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this right, but the Duvassels gecko, I'm sure that's very wrong. It's on the ICUN red list as being of least concern, but apparently there was this island, the Bay of the Islands, where it has been absent for a century. They are relocating from other surrounding islands 50 of the geckos, comprising of 34 females and 14 males, which actually only equals 48, but we'll call 50. And that, my friends, is going to be all your news for this Monday. If you'd like to read any more about these stories, those links are right down below here in the description. And as always, if you're still watching, my name is Jason White. Now you know what's going on in the reptile world. Be good to each other, and we'll see you Wednesday.